We would like to back up now to our second agenda item, our recognition of excellence in education. We'd like to invite up Sanpete, North Sanpete School District and Moroni Elementary. And if you would introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about why you're here.
Yeah, members of the committee, we're super honored to be here today and really come here not asking for money, which is great. It's an opportunity to celebrate decisions you've already made in the past to fund dual immersion and the difference it makes in a small community in rural Utah. My name is Odie Hansen, Superintendent, North Sanpete School District. I'm going to turn it over to the superstars that are here and not take up any more of their time, but they'll introduce themselves as they come up.
So good morning, I'm Stacy Peterson, the principal at Moroni Elementary. And again, thank you for this opportunity to celebrate Moroni, but specifically our dual immersion, our Spanish dual immersion program. Moroni is in Sanpete County, rural, central Utah, and Moroni is known for turkey farming, and we have a turkey plant there that employs a vast number of parents of our students. Years ago, when I became the principal, because of our demographics there in Moroni, we have 49% Hispanic students and 51% Caucasian in our school. And these demographics were a real challenge before we started dual immersion. In Moroni Elementary, we had a lot of cultural segregation and language separation amongst our students. We had racial tension in our school. And when we also saw this in the community that we lived into, not just reflected in our school. And when we learned about dual immersion, we decided to adopt it with a clear purpose in mind. We wanted to create bilingual and biliterate students and also to build a unified school community. For our Spanish-speaking students, the dual immersion program helps them to, well, it strengthens their English language acquisition, and it helps them retain their Spanish language and their heritage. For our English-speaking students, they gain a second language and they develop a global perspective at a very young age. Through dual immersion, we are meeting those goals that we set out in the very beginning. We've had dual immersion now for 12 years in our district, and we have students that come from all over our district, multiple communities, and students that participate from other districts as well, that I think really shows the value of this program and the success that we're having. Our participation has, like I mentioned, really eliminated the cultural segregation that we were facing. We have students that learn together, they collaborate. If you're watching that slideshow at all, you can see that there. We value bilingualism. We see it as a strength and not a barrier. Our school culture is more inclusive, more respectful, and more connected than it ever was before. Because we are rural, dual immersion has its challenges where we are, and it's because of the funding that we receive from the state that we are able to sustain this program in our area. We could not do this program without the state leadership for dual immersion. They do professional development for our teachers and administrator, for myself and the other administrators in our district, so that we can get ongoing learning. It's hard for our teachers to collaborate when we don't have other teachers in our community or our area that teach in similar classrooms. And so having the opportunity to come up and collaborate with teachers of other dual immersion schools and get that training is so important to us. We also have a hard time sometimes with hiring in a rural area. Finding highly qualified Spanish-speaking teachers is a challenge in central Utah. And so the state has a great system in place for recruiting international guest teachers that we've taken advantage of in North Sanpete. We've been able to hire guest teachers from around the world that when they come, they share their language expertise, their traditions, their culture, their perspectives that enhances the learning that's happening in our school. I brought with me today one of our international guest teachers, Senora Cáceres, is a 6th grade teacher at Moroni Elementary, and I'm going to let her share.
Good morning. My name is Talia Cáceres, and I came from Mexico. I'm the 6th grade teacher at Moroni Elementary, and I just want to express my gratitude to the state because I know that through many years you have provided the funds and the resources to have this program. You have put a lot of effort into it, and I'm so grateful because it has changed my life. It has given me the opportunity to be in this country and to share my language, my culture, and my expertise with my students. Thank you so much for everything you have done to support us, to support not just me, but many other international teachers. I know that they must be as grateful as I am. So I want to thank you on their behalf. And I also want to thank you because when I first came to Moroni, I saw a lot of things that now have disappeared. I have seen a lot of increase in the connection between parents and their kids in the Hispanic community. I have seen how the community has changed and has been more united. So thank you for that. Thank you. I really, really appreciate all the support that you have given us. And I think there is no better way to know these things than hearing from our students how this program has changed their lives. So I'm just gonna give the time to them so they can show you.
Hola, mi nombre es Nixon y yo estoy en el 6º grado en la escuela primaria Moroni. Aprender en 2 idiomas no solo ayuda para que yo sea un mejor estudiante, pero también un mejor amigo. Aprendí algunos materiales en español y otros en inglés. Al principio el español era difícil, pero yo aprendí si sigue intentando puedo lograr cosas difíciles. La doble inmersión también une a los estudiantes. Algunos niños en nuestra escuela viven diferentes culturas y hablan diferentes idiomas en casa, pero en la escuela estás trabajando juntos. Ha hecho amigos que probablemente no han conocido sin ese programa. La doble inmersión hace que yo sentir seguro, incluido y orgulloso de mi escuela. Gracias.
Hi, my name is Dora Lee, and I am a 6th grader at Moroni Elementary. Being in dual immersion has helped me become a better learner and a better friend. I learned some of my classes in Spanish and some in English. At first, it was hard, but I learned that if I keep trying, I can do challenging things. Dual immersion also brings students together. In our school, kids come from different backgrounds and speak different languages at home, but in class, we learn as one group. I have friends I might not met without this program. Learning in 2 languages has helped me feel confident, included, and proud of my school. Thank you.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Embry. La inmersión dual me ayuda a creer en mi futuro. Aprender 2 idiomas me da más oportunidades, más posibilidades y más confianza para la escuela y para la vida después de la escuela. Me ayuda a entender a las personas, las culturas y el mundo alrededor de yo. Tengo mucha gratitud por mis maestros y maestros invitados que nos ayudan a aprender en 2 idiomas y nos enseñan sobre sus culturas. Ellos hacen que aprender sea más interesante y significativo. La inmersión dual me ha ayudado a sentirme seguro de quién soy y de lo que puede llegar a ser. Gracias por apoyar programas como este. Realmente cambia la vida de los estudiantes.
Good morning. My name is Isao, and being a dual immersion helps me believe in my future. Learning 2 languages gives me more chances, opportunities, and confidence for school and life after school. It helps me understand people's cultures and the world around me. I'm thankful for my teachers and guest teachers who help us learn 2 languages and teach about their cultures. It makes school more fun and more interesting. Dual immersion has helped me feel confident in who I am and what I become. Thank you for supporting these programs. They change students' lives.
Members of the committee, thank you for your time today. I know maybe some of you don't speak Spanish, but growing up in Moroni, Utah, and now being a superintendent in that same school district, decisions like this to have a dual immersion program and have it funded has united a community. And it's not always just about learning, but also unifying our community. And it's been a wonderful thing to see it come together, and great teachers and great students, and seeing them go through the school system. Our first class is going to graduate this year, going through the dual immersion program, and they're going to go out into the community and be such an asset to our community and to our economy. And so thank you for everything. Thanks for letting us be here today and present.
Thank you so very much, and gracias por venir. Bien
Gracias a ti.
hecho.
Sí, gracias.
I have 3 children that went through the dual language immersion program, also in the Spanish, and it was a very different thing, 20 years ago when that program was really getting started. And I want to mention, I believe Howard Stevenson here in the room was one of the senators involved with in putting that in place. We want to thank him for that and welcome. And thank you for presenting that. I do see some comments from the committee. Chair White.
Thank you for being here this morning, and especially getting up probably extra early to be able to drive up to the Capitol. We are so glad you're here. What we have just seen and felt here sure reassures that the state is in good hands with this upcoming generation and for the nation. And especially things that we're seeing happening in the world right now, you are an example of what we can do here and the wonderful work that's happening not only at your school, but throughout the state. So congratulations to each of you. What grade are you in?
They're in 6th grade.
You're in 6th grade. Well, I think all of you need to come up here and conduct this committee meeting because you would do an excellent job. Thank you for being here, and for your teachers, principals, superintendent, all the families, everybody involved. Just kudos to you and congratulations. This is truly a wonderful example of excellence in education.
Thank you.